Which would you rather have? Facebook ads that you constantly have to nurture and campaigns that fail while you're not tending to them? Or a free little computer helper that makes all the necessary basic changes for you while you sleep or while you run all the other parts of your business? Probably the latter, right? Well, the free little computer helper I'm referring to is Facebook automations. And some of you guys have specifically asked questions about using automated rules, so we're going to cover it all today to make your life a little easier and more profitable. So what are Facebook automated rules? When you create automated rules in Meta Ads Manager, they automatically check your campaigns, ad sets, and ads, and then update or notify you of any changes. The tool will then take the necessary actions for you. Automated rules apply at the ad account level, so they work when anyone in your team makes ads. When you create an automated rule, you choose the criteria that triggers the rule, the action your rule takes on the ad, and the active campaign, ad set, or ad you want the rule to affect. So it's important to note there that you do need some sort of know-how with Facebook ads to make these work effectively. Facebook's not just going to magically poof results from your ad campaign. You have to be familiar with Facebook ads enough to give it the rules to follow. So if you've never dabbled with Facebook ads before or don't know what the best practices are to follow, you're going to want to learn that first. Automated rules are more helpful when you have a grasp on what you need to do. You just don't have the time to do it. Automated rules can help you manage multiple ads running at the same time. So think about the items you frequently check up on and the subsequent actions you take in Ads Manager. For example, ask yourself, do you pause a low-performing ad when it hits a specific metric? Do you increase your budget if a certain number of people click on your ad? Do you increase your bid if your total daily spend is below a certain amount? Do you increase your budget based on return on ad spend or ROAS? Do you turn off a specific campaign every Friday? These are great examples of things that you can set up so that Facebook checks for and makes these changes for you as needed. And note that while automated rules may cut down on the time needed to manage your ads, you should still monitor the overall performance of your ads to make sure that they meet your marketing goals at least every so often. So let's go over how to set up an automated rule in your Facebook ads. Go to Ads Manager and check the box next to the campaign, ad set, or ad you'd like to apply a rule to. Select the Rules drop-down and choose Create a New Rule. A new window appears where you can set up your rule. Choose Custom Rule to create your own rule by choosing Conditions in a form. Reduce Auction Overlap to automatically create a rule which stops your ad sets competing against each other. Optimize Ad Creative to enhance your creative and show each person a variation of your ad when it's likely to improve performance. Or reduce audience fragmentation to automatically create a rule which helps ad sets spend their budgets more efficiently by combining their audiences. Once you've made your selection, hit Next. If you chose Reduce Auction Overlap, your screen will look like this. You can turn off overlapping ad sets and increase budget of remaining ad sets, where Facebook will reuse the budget of the ad sets they turned off and split evenly between the remaining ad sets. You can turn off overlapping ad sets, where when ad sets overlap, Facebook will only keep the best performing ones turned on. Or you can choose to have Facebook send notification only, where Facebook will send you a notification that a change is needed and you will need to go in and combine your ad sets and edit the budgets yourself. Option 3 defeats the purpose of the automated part a little bit, in my opinion. But if you don't trust Facebook to do everything right 100% of the time, which I completely understand if that's you, then doing it yourself may be the right way to go. If on the first screen you chose Optimize Ad Creative, your next screen will look like this. You can turn on standard enhancements, where Facebook will apply a basic set of enhancements to optimize your ad creative and improve performance and notify you when they turn on standard enhancements for all eligible ads. Or again, you can choose send notification only, where you're basically just asking Facebook to do the monitoring for you and alert you when something needs changing so that you can change it. If you chose reduce audience fragmentation, your screen will look like this. You can combine ad sets, audiences, and budgets automatically, and Facebook will keep your best performing ad set measured by lowest CPA, then turn off the other ad sets and consolidate their audiences and budgets into the ad set they keep. Or again, you can choose send notification only. And then lastly, if you chose custom rule, your screen will look like this. Choose your rule name and which campaigns or ad sets you want to apply the rule to. In the action drop-down, select what you want your rule to do when your campaign, ad set, or ad meets the rule's conditions. You can turn ad sets on or off, or increase or decrease budgets or bids. Then choose conditions that trigger your rule and select Add. To add additional conditions, select the plus sign. You can adjust the time range and schedule, confirm the type of notification you want to receive, and note that you'll always receive meta notifications for your rules, but you can select email to receive an email as well. Add subscribers to your rules so that they can receive notifications. This is useful if you have multiple people on your ad account, and then select Create. So just to give you some examples there, you can tell Facebook, hey, if the cost per lead or cost per sale goes over $100, turn off that ad. Because you know in your mind that the maximum you can spend in ads to acquire a customer is $100. So if a campaign, ad set, or ad is costing you more than that, you want to turn it off. And if Facebook turns off an ad, it's going to automatically reallocate the rest of your ad set or campaign budget to the remaining ads that are still on. Or on the flip side, let's say that you have an ad that's doing really well. You can set up a rule that tells Facebook, hey, if the website ROAS, again, return on ad spend, on this ad is higher than 10, or if the cost per result is less than $10, increase the budget by 5%. That way you're scaling your ads and putting more money into things when they're working and profitable for you. And like I said, Facebook can make these small but impactful changes for you while you're doing other things. You just have to have the initial insight and know-how to set up smart automated rules. Now, before we wrap up, I do want to talk about the limitations of automated rules, but first let me mention super quickly that if you'd rather have a professional agency just handle all of your Facebook marketing for you so that you don't have to worry about any of this and you can just go run your business, we do that for small businesses every single day. So if you're interested in getting a free custom proposal and quote, fill out our contact form. I have linked it below. All right, let's talk about the limits to automated rules. Facebook said with automated rules in Ads Manager, you can create rules that automatically check your campaigns, ad sets, and ads, and then update or notify you of any changes. This we know. However, there are limits to what automated rules can take action on. Here are some limits to keep in mind when you create automated rules. You can create up to 250 automated rules on a single ad account. This includes active rules and inactive rules. You can only add one of each condition per rule. You can only associate a single rule with objects on the same level. For example, you could apply a single rule to 3 campaigns or to 3 ad sets, but you cannot apply a single rule to 3 campaigns and 3 ad sets. You should instead create a rule for your campaigns and another rule for your ad sets. Automated rules cannot run on ads about social issues, elections, or politics. Facebook says to promote election integrity, these kinds of ads must be created and edited by real people who have verified their identity with Meta. And finally, automated rules cannot pause reach and frequency campaigns. So if you've been trying to set up automated rules and have been running into a bunch of issues, make sure you're not trying to set up something that Facebook can't do. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.